Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick reaction here. Once again, react to something that's not a series or a show, another kind of a trailer. This is the Fate Grand Order 10th anniversary movie. They always do some sort of movie vignette thing each anniversary for Fate Grand Order, and this is the 10th anniversary, which is very crazy considering a lot of gotcha games don't make it this far. And I know the end of part two, final chapter of part two is coming out in December. I do play JP. I don't know much of the story because I don't read Japanese. I kind of understand some Japanese, but generally I wait. The major plot points, you can't not be spoiled if you follow Fate Grand Order, right? Major plot points always get spoiled, like stuff with Mash or stuff like that. It happens. Um, but I don't get to actually sit down and read it until it comes to NA. I do try every now and then to look at the machine translator stuff, which I probably will do for the final chapter because I'm very curious how this is going to wrap up. Um, and the game will continue past part 2. It's just whether or not we'll get more story. Natsu in an interview that they always do each year was talking about it's kinda up to the fan base if they want more, finish the story and let them know if you want more. And I do want more. I think it's my bias, but I think Fate Grand Order has one of the best stories in gacha in period. Any best stories in visual novels, stuff like that, period. I mean, I'm a Tsukihime fan too, and I wish Natsu would get back on that too, but it is what it is, right? Um But I really love this story. It's just a good story in my mind, right? But yeah, let's dive in and see what this 10th anniversary movie has in store. Type movie Aniplex single. Morgan, let's go. My 120. Induku, Gil, Caster. Oh, okay. Merlin. That's a lot of freaking riders. Koyan. This is really well animated. Holy shit. They always do well. Aw. Tamamo. Oh, the cooks. Bo. Kentucky. Good. Master Mash. BB. Shootin. Karna. Drinking with his bro. Orion. The tea ceremony. So much in this. Of course, those two would be sparring. The old men playing. Charlie ping ponging. You can't use her as target practice. Of course, that looks like. Oh, Durga. Hell yeah. Oberon. Oh, okay. Kyo and Viscone. Astolfo. Did Daeon almost kill Astolfo? Oh, Iskandar and Waver. Cuckoo and Mel. Lohi. Ori. Doma. Drake. Man, they haven't done anything with Drake in years. Lilith. Proto Merlin. The Round Table Knights and King Arthur. And then Mash. Mash is always so beautifully animated. Holy shit, dude. I love this game so much. And the song was fucking fire. Hopefully it doesn't get fucking destroyed or blocked, right? Um, Man, that's very melancholic for me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, well, Amelie, I love your cover of Bray Shine. It's amazing. But let's go back and uh, look at this again because it went by fast. And I'm actually surprised because I thought it would be way more sentimental. But we had the Memorial movie, I think, last year that was very, very emotional, I think. So like this being more upbeat and happy and just like here's all the characters you love is a great thing to see. And I really loved it. It was fucking animated really well. Morgan, she's a 120 of mine on NA, not JP. JP only have 120. That's Lohi. Caster Scotty. Merlin, of course. Am I gonna be able to name anyone at the top of my head? Janu, of course. You got the Shinsegumi. Saito got a buff recently, by the way, for summer. Rider Ishtar. Mysterious. Summer. Koyan. Koyan's one of my favorites. Not gonna lie. Design wise. Da Vinci, Rider, Nemo. Nemo's also a 120 on NA for me. Shion. One day we'll get a Shion servant. Gordov. And then female master. The Lolly trio. More cooks. Up there's Daikoten, Beniyama, Tamamo with the other 2 cooks, Biba and Emiya. The first time we actually see Emiya smiling like that, holy shit. Archer. Foe. Rocky, Kentucky. Of course, we got them. Male Mash and or Male Master and Mash. BB. Shootin. BB, well for BB back there. That's a good shot. That's a fantastic shot, honestly, with Karna and Arjuna just having a drink. I didn't Saber Ibuki's an alcoholic, so that makes sense. Caesar and Orion, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, I could tell who those those belong to behind with Artemis. Um, I love this. This is great. Murasaki with Komi and Shinko Rikyu. I only got one copy of Shinko Rikyu. I haven't even got Murasaki. I don't even have a copy of her either. This is two of these are or one of these is our JP only servant right now. If you're an A player, she'll come soon in a year or 2 years. Oh, Lambda. Shei Shonagan with all the fucking Nobanagas. Of course, Akata and fucking old boy here are gonna be sparring. Kirei. Okay, I was wondering because I saw Kirei, but then I was like, who are the others? Um, names are gonna escape me, but that's Moriarty. That's the dude who's gonna be in OC2 soon. Um, and the caster for Trom. The old men slash Kiri's not old, but the more like evil minds, chaotic evil minds behind things in the show. Sometimes that happens or in this game. I like how they're playing. Oh, that's cute. Umu and Liz karaokeing with Robin Hood, just like, why am I here? Let's go, my boy. My other boy, though, just owning in ping pong because, of course, Charlie would be a master of ping pong. I can't believe Tez and her are using poor fucking Tentacle as a fucking shooting practice. Okay, this looked like it was Gawain with, like, sparring with Barghest. Okay, yeah, it is Barghest. And then, of course, Ku's got to jump in to have fun, right? Of course. I love Durga. I love Durga a lot. I only have an MP2 right now, but she might be an MP5 120 eventually. Oberon. I use Oberon a lot, almost too much because he's almost Bond 15. On my JP, he's relatively new-ish because I never played the game with Oberon for the longest time. Yes, that's all I'll say. Yep, both are 120s and P5s. Yep, I don't need to see anymore. Fun fact though, on I'm not just using this excuse to go back and relook at it, but old girl here, Bashone, she's actually the artist for Lucas Recoil. Drew her. It's really cool. I like her character a lot though. That looked like Achilles and Odysseus. I'm not sure who that in the background is. That was another 120. Oh, future 120. That looks like Pretender Bow because she looks really pretty in that form. Yeah, with Morgan and there's Crane, Akuni, Woo. There's a lot. I love the little Happy Trot. Okay, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Was Dion trying to murder Astolfo? Oh, you know what it might be? It might be the fact that Astolfo was just like, oh, looking into the sky and was like leaping for joy. And Daehan was like, God, don't do it. And then he does it. He loses grip on him and he just takes off because Astolfo's Astolfo. Luckily, KP saved his life. Good shot here. I love that Merlin is pouring Artoria a glass of wine. And then Waver Skandar with Ozzy, and that looked like Nudicrous. Cuckoo, Mel, Lohi. Lohi's coming in a not this year, but next Christmas. I play as Yufu as well. Yori's coming soon. He'll be a 120 MP5 for me. Not sure. That looks like Abby's shoes. Doman. Doman was a character I was the biggest fan of, but he grew on me. His fucking attitude is hilarious, and he's very good gameplay wise. Drake, they need to do more of Drake, man. I feel so sad for her. She's also really hot, but they need to do more of Drake. I'm so sad. Lilith, Lilith will eventually on my JP account. She's MP3 at 110. I want to MP5 120 her somehow on JP, and then eventually on NA. I'll definitely will. Lady A, we need more of that whole story of Lady A and Proto Arthur and all that shit. Next to the round table, and then Mash. It's always gonna end on Mash, right? And always beautifully animated. Mash is cute, dude. Voiced by Ray Takahashi as well. Because in the end, if you're watching this because you're a fan of me, I love you, and you have no clue about Fate and all that shit. First of all, good job. Stay away from Fate. I'm joking. At least my it's a good series. Um, really, the story of Fate and Order is about Mash. That's all I got to say. I don't want to spoil stuff, but it's about Mash. The Master is supposed to be a self-insert for us, of course, right? But we're the driving force and moving the plot, while Mash is truly the actual main character, especially because they've done such a good job of setting her story up, man. And the payoff we got last chapter was amazing with her. And I think we'll get even for the final story chapter for part two. I think will be just as amazing. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, it's a cute smile. Yeah, man. I've been playing so Fate Grand Order, I've been playing since launch in NA 8 years ago. Because NA is 2 years behind on JP. Uh, there's a couple times where I didn't play for extended time just because A, I got really sick, or B, I was in the military at the time. Yeah, I came out just as I was about to get out of the military, but then I got really sick. So it was like some severe hiatuses there and there, but I've always at least went back to it every now and then. And then I went hardcore again about 5 years ago on NA. So I have a really developed robust account on NA. JP I've only recently started playing about 3 years ago, and that one's more of a free to play account, so I really don't put too much money in there. I'm not 100% free to play. I do the GSSRs. Um, so it's not exactly 100%, but for the most part, it's free to play. Just because it's the way, I mean, FGO has just stuck with me for so long. A, because I love the Fate franchise, but B, to me, it's a simple game to pick up and put down, and it doesn't take too much of my time. My problem with modern gotcha games lately is that they just expect so much time from you. And like, I don't have a lot of time in my day, people. I got projects, I got shit to do. I got other games I actually do want to play that does, involve more stuff. And then once we get major story chapters, and yeah, I sit down and read it and play it. But I just like respect that. It respects my time for the most part. Now, lotto events are a different story, but that happens twice a year, sometimes once a year, sometimes not. Sometimes very not. Sometimes not a year. So that's the reason why I've always stuck with it for so long. Um, Remember, always got you responsibly. Um, on NA, I just spent a lot of money trying to get MP5 Ace or Tonalico. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. I always felt weird because I know the game will continue past its 10th anniversary because they said there were plenty of stuff up to the 11th. But whether or not we get a major story chapter, I hope we do. But I hope Natsu gets to do his other projects, right? He made a joke in his recent interview about Night Rain. He wants to play Elden Ring Night Rain so bad. I'm like, all right, it's cool. But he's also been letting other people write and him supervising. I think that's the goal that he needs to do so he can do his other projects like Tsukihime, like other Type Moon works, like more Witch of the Holy Night stuff, right? Like, oh my god, I love Witch of the Holy Night. So it's like I would love for him to tackle those stuff again. But I want Fate Grand Order main story to continue somehow, some way. So if that's him just supervising, 100% on board with that. So just do that, bro. Just do that. But yeah, if you watched all this, I appreciate you. If you play, hey, let me know what your code is down below on NA or JP. I have both. I can link both too. But if no one cares, then I won't bother. So, but yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. All that good jazz. I'll talk to you soon for another reaction. Deuces.